What is going on, everyone? Commodore Lester today, bringing to us my live reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter 181. Now, the chapter is out. We are finally back from break. We are here today to read the latest installment of Okkotsu Gege's masterpiece. And it's been a little while, man. I know Gege took the extra break and stuff, recharge the batteries, as you always do. But we are coming back with a chapter, man. We have the cover of Jump, lead color page. I've not seen anything yet. I've been keeping myself busy with Kuro no Kiseki, work, all that. So to finally be here on a Sunday morning and read the greatness again, we love to see it. And of course, 7 days from now, next chapter. So nothing to worry about in terms of another break. But man, first and foremost, before I even, we get into this chapter and experience the greatness, happy Easter to everybody who does celebrate it. If you don't, hope you guys are having a good Sunday and all that. But we're about to experience some greatness, man. And, coming off what happened last chapter, Okkotsu and Ryu, they put on a fight. Sendai Colony has not disappointed for me. I know for some people I've been hearing, they haven't been enjoying the side cast or the new characters have been brought in. First and foremost, for me personally, I don't think people are reading the story properly or anything, or they have a bias agenda or whatever it may be because they expect something, originality and all that. I just want to put it out there, man. Just because something isn't, completely unique or is different from the mold and stuff doesn't mean it can't be good. But from what I've seen from Gege right now, man, he is yet to miss for me for 180 chapters, potentially 181, and it's gonna stay that way hopefully. But yeah, I've been enjoying the Ishigoris, the Takakos. Kuro, you can make Kuro is a little different because he got smoked very early on by Okkotsu. Kuro ended up being a monstrosity from Australia, is what it is. We're gonna see more Hana, the Remis, the Reggies, and all that. So I've been very intrigued with what I've seen so far for the Culling game, but obviously we're still got a lot more to go through, and we have to see what's gonna happen to Reggie now, man, because he took a beating. He said my appetite now has been quenched, my thirst, all that is good, but is it gonna get smoked before I get a backstory? And the same thing with Takako. So let's find out what's gonna happen this week, man. Chapter 181 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Here we go. All right. And in classic fashion, because again, I feel this way whenever you read One Piece and stuff, you get this, or at least with some other series too, and Jump, where you get the little color page right here, and then you get the big one right after. So, hey, that kid just now, who the hell is it? Charles Bernard? What in the hell? Weekly Shonen Jump. Who in God? Visitors registration. Who in God's name? Is this supposed to be? Is this actually in the manga? Or is this something completely different? Hold on. Hey, that kid just now. I wonder if he brought in a manga submission. Is this supposed to be some new contestants in the Colony game? Hold on. He's a foreigner. That's unusual. You see this dude over here with I want to say adult Killua with his hair down. With the business suit kind of thing, because he has the turtleneck. I'm assuming with the suit on or something. I don't know, but he looked a little menacing. All right. Yeah. Oh, let's go. Look at Takako and Ryu. Oh, but the Commodore is gone. He's covering it up, of course, everything. But even then, with the hair down, the man looks like a beast. He looks like a beast. Oh, damn. Man, I'm sorry. Takako looks absolutely gorgeous. I know, obviously, look, we have our demonic thoughts at times and stuff, and we have to accept the fact Takako, in the manga form, she's amazing. But with the fit on and everything, she looks great. But Ryu, though, man, the Linkling, Crollo, Kumara's love child, you know what I mean? This dude, wow, man, I really like the both of these two. But I'm hoping, hopefully we get to see more stuff from them, and they don't get taken out completely yet. Chapter 181. Oh boy. Now let me step straight. Oh boy. Chapter 181, Tokyo number 2 Colony Part 1. We're out of Sendai. And you know what? I'm pretty sure this has to be Hakari, because I was asking for, listen, if we get the Kashimo versus Hakari fight, Oh my god, here, come, man, nah, I'm here for it. Let's go. This is definitely getting saved after for a thumbnail potentially or something, but yo, shout out to these two. But anyway, let's get into this chapter, man. You're reaching your limit. I've seen it. I'm assuming it's Takako talking. Yeah, Takako talking to Yuta. What surpasses the horizons of sorcerers, cursed spirits, and strong fighter is. Yo, is that him in his prime? Is that the god himself in his prime? The mischievous one? Yo, because it reminds me of that one color page in Shibuya. You know, the one that has like Sukuna, where like part of his face. I think it was during the fight with Jogo, where it had like that, where the color page I think was the purplish and stuff. Where like had one part of his face all covered. Is that supposed to be him in his prime? Is that Rani, the witch's father? Because again, we know with the hands and all that and everything. But now that I experienced Elden Ring and a little bit with Rani, I don't know, man. That might be the ancestor, Oyaji, something, man. But even then, bro, look at Sukuna, dog. Bro, nah, man. He looks up, bro. Overwhelming aggression that disregards all else. Like a calamity. So Takako basically saying, I've seen Prime Sukuna. He is an issue. He is a level. I don't know how many levels you want to go, but he's a threat. Pretty much, he is a threat. Bro, he looks menacing as hell. I need this Sukuna at some point in the story to throw hands or something like. Usually pulling out multiple arms. Oh no, that'll be wild. That will be wild. But look at those eyes. Oh my god. You're too soft. Hold on, let me go to a single page now. You're too soft, Okkotsu. And I ain't praising you. Uro said the same. Hold on. Okay, wait. So it was actually Ryu that was talking here. So I'm assuming that says a little weird because it didn't show like her face completely, but then it's going now to Ryu and stuff because now Okkotsu's relaxing. And I ain't praising you. Uro said the same thing, that there's no benefit to sparing an opponent's life. She was still alive? Well, that's him saying that, though. There's no benefit to sparing an opponent's life. She was still alive. My blast must have been weaker after the main expansion, which, again, we know for a fact that it really... People don't realize, man, that after using the main expansion, how much it depletes somebody of their curse energy after a certain point. So, for anyone that's still able to keep going after the fact, I mean, if anything, it's a testament to Okkotsu, because even though the incantation was being utilized and he didn't get to use it, it still was taxing from him. But to still come out the way and get the W, hell impressive. She kept bringing something up. Was it a lover's quarrel? Something like it. Stop acting like it's a pain. There's nothing I could have said to her. Whatever I'd say would just lead to violence. Whatever I say would just lead to violence. Jesus, the chapter's already getting to me. Because I'm blessed. Yeah, it's one of those things where for him, it's like he's able to get to, you know how, again, these characters are given second chances, the ones that are coming back and all that and everything. And even though Okkotsu's had his opportunity to, you know, walk a different road, a different path, a better enlightenment, I would say, those other characters haven't really got to it. So for him, anything you just say, it would just cause issues. So it's tough on him too, because he's already been taken care of. On the other hand, not the same for Takako. Oh, really? Oh, in the Pompadour. Yeah, maybe like, I didn't really pay attention to that part, but yeah, no, his Pompadour is actually gone. Oh, man. I mean, I'm fine with the long hair and stuff, but it does sort of remind me of like a short hair version of Geto, so I don't know. I don't know if we keep that. As long as it doesn't go bald, we're fine. Oh, really? I don't understand. Anyway, give me your points. I mean, he said it. We have a conversation. I still need my compensation. So, Rule 10. I see the Kogane and stuff. Players may transfer a number of points of their choosing to another player. Oh, I see. Well, with that rule, you'd have killed us. Yep. Maybe. He stretched it like, no. Like, anyway, be grateful to my comrade. Man. I love him, dude. Okkotsu's just a goat. Just a goat. Alright. Due to the point transfer from Takako Uro and Ryu Shigori, Yuta Okkotsu now has 200 points. Oh no. Oh no. We're doing this now? We're doing this now, Gege? Oh, I was wondering what was she doing, but yo, I see the haircut. I see it there. I see the business suit. I hear the tip, tip, tip as she walks. Oh, bro, what is her mental state like right now, man? Bro, how do you... You can't do that to me, bro. You can't show me Miwa literally walking through the area. I'm presuming she's in Sendai still, because again, this is the damage and all the destruction, all that. That she's walking by, and then you go, oh, by the way, let's go to Shueisha. Like, I already have enough problems with them. You don't... Listen, Gege, I will swing on you. I really mean it. I really mean it. Especially with one other individual that you still owe me to see right now in the story. I will cross the ocean. I will run. Shueisha. What makes a manga creator? After all, they don't need a license. So I'm presuming the guy that we saw in the beginning with the color page and stuff, we're about to see him. So a new character introduced, for sure. So probably going to be involved in the whole Tokyo #2 stuff. After all, they don't need a license. Is experience in serialization? That's a bit harsh. Books on shelves? That's old-fashioned. Your Japanese is pretty good. And this dude is just chilling on the table, leg crossed. And he's... Well, they're not wearing a... Oh, actually, no. Well, it's a little different because the colors and stuff are a little different there. But yeah, turtleneck. Now they got the high class, like, foreign look and stuff going on. Actually, your Japanese is good. The Gaijin... Okay. Huh. I'm Japanese. Well, I was born and raised in Japan, even though my parents are French. Okay, so La France. Now, from what part of the sector are you from will be very critical to all this. Now you know how I feel. Sorry, no worries. What an odd kid. Let's try to get along. Once you read my manga, you'll see that this is the start of a long relationship. Sure, and I don't know what he's doing here. The second panel looks intriguing, but I really don't know. Is this supposed to be a homage to, like, what is it, one series? I don't know if it's Lucky Star or something, but there's something very similar to it with one of the characters in this. I don't know. I know that it doesn't look exactly, but it reminds me somewhat to it. Alright, basing the story on old tales and classics is common, but that's not a bad thing. However, this is a little too geared towards adults. Common. For example, take the scene in which the Shogun gives the main character the impossible task of catching the tiger on the screen because it's causing trouble night after night. The tiger is actually a girl with tiger ears, and she has charmed the main character, who is, instead of using his own wits, comes up with the same answer as in the anime Ikiku-san. Which, if I'm... You know what? Because I was going to read a haiku and stuff, and I remember I think that name was brought up or something. It's hard to grasp. It requires too much context. But this is a shonen magazine. And then there's the gore. It says comedy, horror. The story isn't strong enough for mixing genres. And the art is seriously lacking. Like here, fingers don't bend that much. Oh God, he just said, oh, you questioning my art now. Oh, you questioning my direction. And he just went to the editor and just did one of these and just snapped his finger with a crack. See, look at... Yeah, his finger been bent. Yeah! Now it's just like my manga. If you need realistic art, then watch live action movies or stare at photographs. Okay. So, hey, if you want the real thing, you know what to go and look for. But don't go and try and put your own projections on my art. But you know what? I can understand. And this is Charles Bernard. Okay, so fair enough. So, oh boy, his application stuff that was getting processed, and then showing him his name is Charles. So, Charles Bernard, culling game player. All right, Charles son. is a publishing house, right? So why don't you recognize the impact and passion you can't get from precise art? You're wasting my time. Security. So he's about to dip. What exactly is a manga creator? I ain't gonna lie though, I'm kind of wondering what's the whole purpose for Gege doing this, unless we're gonna get like our Rohan Kishibe of Kaisen, which would be, I wouldn't be completely against. But we are quite a bit into the chapter, so I'm wondering like what his whole thing is gonna be. Unless this is gonna be Panda's fight, because we know Hakari more or less will go for Kashimo. As for the answer, oh my god. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Let's put the mangaka up against Brad Pitt's successor in Fight Club. Let's go and do that instead, alright? Because we're assuming so many things. Let's go and do this instead. This guy walking across the street, he goes, do you know? Nope. November 12th. 12:11 p.m. So it's about an hour difference than we saw in Sendai. But you see a car right there pulled up in the black hoodie and everything. Vibe is like, hey man, what going? Wait, what? Whoa, hold up. They are on the Ferris wheel? What are you insinuating? What are you insinuating here, Gege? Because he already has a certain individual already on his side. We can't listen. We can't be doing that. Hakari has somebody already by his side. We're not trying anything else here. I'm glad. There's still electricity around here. I'm not... Who wants to ride a Ferris wheel with a dude? Well, you could have refused. It's so stupid. I need to scope out this place in case I ever bring a babe. So he is a... Okay, I respect it. I'm amazed. You actually think Tokyo will recover from this? We're exact opposites. I came to gaze upon the end of all. Ever since cursed spirits flooded Tokyo, there hasn't been many outlets for manga. Creators and editors are just giving up. But I respected and loved many creators and their works. Anyway, I need to ask a favor. Give me a reason to fight. The reasons for fighting in the culling game are negative, but a battle manga needs to give readers something positive. Please. Make me hate you. You know what? For a twist in terms of matchups and stuff, I'm now very curious to see how Hakari is going to respond to this, because it seems like to me for this guy, he's like, okay, if I'm going to participate in this thing, it needs to have meaning. Like in a battle manga, these things need to have meaning for these fights. So give him a reason why I have like to hate you so that it makes things work. It's very interesting how this being put. So bad that I could kill you. You're a manga creator. I wouldn't read your manga if you begged me to. Your gloomy disposition might infect me. Oh god. Look at y'all, that's a B page. That is a B page, yo. Hakari. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That ass might be something I might have to do. Anytime somebody recommends me like Fire Punch or something, or some like trash manga, that is definitely gonna be getting used. For material. And quit your whining and fight me, you creepy otaku. Oh, he went straight for the soul. He went straight for the soul. Why would you say such a mean thing? And he's already burst in tears. They're about to throw hands on a Ferris wheel. That is actually nuts, man. That to me is actually nuts. The fact that we're actually going to get a Charles Bernard versus freaking Hakari on a Ferris wheel. Like, it's actually maddening. Like, seriously. Like, okay, so just to put it into, yeah, so I just want to make sure our names and stuff. So, Kirara obviously is outside the barrier and everything, so once they get the communication thing, that's where they're going to be very important to letting everyone know, like, what's happening and stuff. But I wonder, though, so does that mean Panda? Because, again, we still need to know the third core on Panda. So does that mean that, like, because I think it's a sister, right? That we still like he doesn't know. I think it's the sister. Hold on, you know what? Let me double check because that's the thing too, right? If you're actually going to tell us that this is gonna be Hakari, no, it was the big brother. I think it was the big brother. I think it was the big. Yeah, it was the big brother. It was the big brother. Let me see. It has to be the big brother. Let's see the core. No, it is the sister. It is the sister. Yeah. So the brother is the gorilla. Is the sister's core we do not know about. So that could be very interesting to use that for the fight against Kashimo. But then it's like, I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, okay, Kashimo should be the superior fighter to Panda, just based on the way that they're being depicted. So if that's what you're going to do for the matchups, that's a lot different than I anticipated. But unless Charles really comes through and gives Hakari a problem, then I can see, at the very least, it'll be two really good fights. Like, if anything, Panda might make more sense just because from a physical standpoint. I mean, but then again, I don't know, because Kashimo looks like someone that would literally be a perfect fight for Hakari. So I'm fine with, like, the switch up and stuff. But then again, Kashimo could also be winging line. I have to see what Panda's doing. Like, Panda, I figure, would be nearby where Hakari is. So the fact that he's not is very interesting. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'd say this was a good chapter, but it's one of those I feel like I'll come to actually appreciate or understand a little bit more once we see further into it. Because off of first like view, I can see like, you know, whether if you actually care for these characters or not. Charles right now, I'm always gonna be interested in see like what someone has to offer. I'm not gonna judge it completely and say something is not it or whatever, because I think having that kind of mindset is kind of ridiculous. Because then you can get switched over after in terms of opinion once something has been fully fleshed out. But in terms of the first thing, I'm not gonna lie, I am curious about him. I'm not as crazy excited in terms of like in comparison to Ryu and Takako and stuff. But I could see things changing up really quickly with this fight with Hakari, and then he actually does have something where I'm like, okay, I see the vision completely. But disregarding it, I'm not gonna do that yet. But this stuff though that's going on right now with Okkotsu and Ryu, I would like to see what's gonna happen more of that. Like, do they go their separate ways? Does Ryu work alongside afterwards with Okkotsu? But then my other thing too is with Takako, is Takako actually done? Yeah, because as far as I know, yeah, she's still alive. So it's like, are we gonna see the other point of view afterwards of like the whole thing? But then you have Miwa pulling up, which is so wild to me. And it's like, what's going to happen afterwards? Is she going to have to throw hands with somebody? Like, how do you give me her walking around in destroyed Sendai and not do anything, Gege? Like, I want to swing on you, man. And her mental's got to be, like, in a very dark place. After what happened with freaking Muta and everything, man. It's just like, dude. But yeah, no, I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen, though, regarding this whole stuff with Hakari and Charles. But I would like to... Like, I would have wished, at least, we got a little bit more of the stuff with Okkotsu and Ryo. Like, in terms of, like, what they're going to do after the fact and stuff. You know, I'll be grateful to my comrade and everything, but is that going to be it? Are they just going to go separate ways, and it is what it is and stuff? I don't know. But I guess we'll get to see whenever we come back to this after. Because right now, Tokyo number 2 Colony is where we're at right now. And I don't know how long this Hakari fight's going to be with Charles. Hopefully it delivers. I mean, I've yet to be disappointed in terms of the fights we saw in the Cullen game. But hopefully Hakari lives up to the potential. Because when you're telling me that this dude rivals Okkotsu, and again, regarded as one of the 3 that could potentially surpass Gojo, I really need you to go in. Even if it's a massacre, I really need him to go in and showcase why he is that guy. Why it took so long to get to him in this part of the story to justify all that. So I'm excited for it, but let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below regarding this week's chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. How did you guys feel about the Sendai Colony portion of the arc itself? Do you feel like it's probably your favorite so far in the Cullen game? For me, it's tough to say, because I really do love Sendai Colony, but I also really love the stuff that happened with Yuji and Megami and all that. So either way, both of them deliver for me. But how intrigued are you? How interested are you in this whole thing going on right now with Hakari? Do you think that this now is setting up possibly for Panda versus Kashimo, or are we going to get like possibly another surprise, another character that comes in and ends up fighting Kashimo instead? Or maybe Hakari gets multiple fights here and that kind of like showcases that he is a monster in his own right. They can handle one fight, go to the next one after. Let me know how you feel about that down in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage, all Jujutsu Kaisen week in, week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, so that everything goes on the channel. With that being said, happy Easter once again. Enjoy your time with family and friends. If you don't celebrate it, look, enjoy your Sunday, read the chapter, and I will see you guys in 7 days' time for more from Okkotsu Gege's masterpiece. And hopefully I get to see some more of Miwa, hopefully soon, but if not, the ocean will be seeing me soon. Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, we going